Stop. Don't blink. Don't breathe. Don't pretend you weren't waiting for this moment. Because the second your eyes touched this, your pulse betrayed you, your curiosity exposed you, your soul whispered, finally. Good evening, you beautifully unstable creatures of the dark, yes. I see you, the ones who carry storms under their ribs, the ones who learned to smile while bleeding, the ones who woke up one day and realized they were done being harmless. You thought you came here for a speech. No, you came here for an awakening. So sit still. The version of you that walked in is not the version leaving this. Now the speech begins. You know what fascinates me? Bro, they can't stop debating you. Your name, a battlefield. Your existence, a controversy. Your silence, a threat. Your growth, their nightmare. They gather like frightened animals in dim corners, whispering your name like it's a forbidden spell. They analyze you, dissect you, study you, as if understanding you might save them from themselves. But they'll never say it, will they? No. It would burn their tongue to admit it. They admire you, they fear you, they envy you, and they hate how much you stay on their mind. You weren't supposed to rise. You weren't supposed to evolve. You weren't supposed to become the version of yourself they secretly wished they could be. But you did. And now look. Your existence alone is their favorite debate topic. Why? Let me explain. You outgrew the role they wrote for you. You broke the script. You stopped begging for validation. You stopped apologizing for breathing, and when you stopped performing for their amusement, you became dangerous. People aren't afraid of monsters. People are afraid of mirrors. And that's you now. A walking mirror that exposes every insecurity they tried to bury. They don't argue because they hate you. They argue because you remind them of what they could have been. You didn't break when they needed you to. You didn't collapse when they prayed you would. You didn't disappear when they counted you out. You rose, you sharpened, you hardened, you transformed. And that transformation, oh, it ruined them. Let's get brutally honest. People do not obsess over the weak. People do not debate the irrelevant. People do not fear the predictable. They obsess over the one who got back up. They debate the one they couldn't destroy. They fear the one who outgrew their control. They study the one they now secretly admire. You. Yes, you. You became the blueprint they're angry they didn't create. You became the evolution they refused to attempt. You became the topic they swear they don't care about, but can't shut up about. You want to know the real punchline? They still pretend they're above it. They still pretend they're unfazed. They still pretend you don't matter. Yet, their voice shifts when your name is mentioned. Their eyes twitch when you enter the room. Their whole body stiffens when you speak. Their confidence evaporates when you smile. They don't fear your darkness. They fear your awakening. Because deep down, they all know the truth. You stopped trying to be liked. You started becoming powerful. You stopped explaining. You started evolving. You stopped shrinking. You started unleashing. And now, you're not just a person anymore. You're a phenomenon they can't control. A threat they can't predict. A storm they can't outrun. A topic they can't stop debating. So here's your final reminder. Keep growing. Keep rising. Keep terrifying the ones who tried to contain you. Keep becoming the version of yourself they hoped would never exist. Because nothing drives people crazier than realizing you became unforgettable right after they stopped believing in you, bro. They can't stop debating you because they can't stop admiring you. The type of person whose silence creates more noise than their shouting. The type of person whose growth forces others to confront their stagnation. They can't stop debating you because you represent everything they wish they had the courage to become. And deep down, beneath the ego, beneath the jealousy, beneath the pretense, they know one thing. You're no longer part of the conversation. You are the conversation. But let's go even deeper, because you and I both know this story doesn't end with admiration and fear. No. That's just the surface. Let me tell you what really keeps them awake at night. You didn't just change. You became unrecognizable to the people who thought they figured you out. And that is the greatest crime you could have committed in their eyes. People don't panic when you transform. They panic when you transform beyond the limits they assigned to you. They wanted you predictable, and you became unreadable. They wanted you obedient, and you became untouchable. They wanted you dependent, and you became alarmingly self-sufficient. They wanted you small, and you outgrew every box they tried to bury you in. And now every version of you intimidates the hell out of them. Your past, your present, your becoming. Let me paint the picture for you. You walk into a room now, and you don't even have to speak. You don't have to glare. You don't have to posture. You don't have to prove anything. Your energy announces itself. Your presence shifts the atmosphere. Your evolution echoes louder than their opinions. People feel you before they see you. People react to you before you react to them. People sense you're not the person they dismissed. And that uncertainty terrifies them, because they can't lock you into the version of you that made them comfortable. They lost the map. They lost the manual. They lost the leverage. And here's the real joke. They debate you because they can't decode you. They analyze you because they can't influence you. They watch you because they can't reach you. They try to diminish you because they can't surpass you. Every insult is a confession. Every rumor is an admission. Every argument is a compliment. Every attempt to discredit you is a sign of panic. They don't hate you. They hate that you see through them. They hate that you outgrew them. They hate that you surpassed everything they hoped would limit you. And deep, deep down, they hate that they would have never survived what you did. Let me extend this further, because your story deserves more fire. You know why they can't stop talking about you? Because somewhere along the way, secretly, quietly, you became the blueprint for resilience. You walked through hell without burning. You carried boulders that broke others. You healed wounds people thought would ruin you. You came back from losses that should have destroyed you. And you didn't come back empty. You came back with wisdom, instinct, and a darkness sharpened into discipline. You became someone who walks alone. Not because you're lonely, but because no one can keep up anymore. You became the type of person who doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't cling. You became the type of person who simply rises, and the world has no choice but to notice. And the funniest part, every time they debate you, every time they bring your name up, every time they dissect your motives, your actions, your silence, they are accidentally doing the very thing they swore they never would. They are promoting you. They are amplifying you. They are spreading your legend. They are solidifying your impact. Your haters became your advertisers. Your doubters became your narrators. Your betrayers became your biographers. They turned you into the myth they feared you would become. Here's the final extension, the part nobody tells you. You didn't become unforgettable because you tried to stand out. You became unforgettable because you refused to stay down. You didn't intimidate them because you sought power. You intimidate them because you reclaimed your identity. You didn't terrify them because you changed. You terrify them because you became real, raw, resilient, and unbothered. You became the type of person whose shadow is louder than most people's voices.